Gaffer, brilliant result. Can you sum that up for us, please?
For the group of players, for the performance, they were outstanding. We had a game plan. We were very brave. We knew Chester wouldn't really know what sort of shape we were going to play because of certain personnel on the pitch, and it worked first half. I thought we dominated first half. We probably won't get no credit because Chester probably didn't play very well, but the lads have been outstanding today. We were really brave in possession. We drew them out. Everything about the first 45 minutes was as good as what has been since I've been at the club. I thought we played loads of football and we looked the better footballing team. When we forced them to go long, we turned it into a dogfight and we won that. And then we were always a threat in the final third. Like I say, it was a fantastic first half performance, and then second half we talked at half time and we said, look, we'll win this game with everybody. It isn't going to be a decision from me or a decision or the players. It's going to be everybody as a collective. And at half time we changed shape and we're winning 1-0. Go out, do the same things. Chester are a good team. They've got a good manager. I knew he'd change shape, possibly to maybe match us up, and then we went to a back four, and then sort of got away with overloading them out wide, so they never really settled. And I felt our pressing was really good. We got it bang on, and we've had to hang on for the last 5 minutes. As you would come in here, I think they've conceded 5 goals this season here. They've only lost once, so it's a tough place to come. But I thought, the 2,000 or whatever it was going on today would be like, what, Rushall deserved to win the game, fair play. And I just said to the players then, I don't know what's going to happen next weekend, but I'm certainly going to enjoy this one. They've worked extremely hard. We had South Shields, back-to-back Tamworth and Chester, and we knew it was going to be difficult for us. We're not stupid. We're very much aware of our journey is different to all of those teams, and the one thing that we did do was have a points total in mind. If we could get 6 points out of them, that would be fantastic. Are we getting a bit carried away? But the lads have gone and done it to beat South Shields at home and to come here, which I felt this would have been the toughest game. Just in terms of the contrast of style between sort of Tamworth and Chester. But no, I think the players have done the club so proud today. You saw it at the end with the supporters. They were magnificent, and so were the players.
You mentioned how every player was immense, but Rico Brown scored a brilliant header and was absolutely the actual game winner.
You know what? Yeah, he was outstanding, by the way. With Brownie, with Greenie, with Hoodie, it's one of those games where you can't really pick a man of the match because everybody was so good. I think Rico's header was fantastic. We talked about set pieces, and the lads have worked hard in having a game plan for today and how we were going to set up and what their strengths was. And I thought Mitch Clark, obviously playing in midfield, he's done a job on Whitehouse today. Just making sure we felt maybe if we kept him quiet, we were matched them up at times, went in and out of shape, different shapes, so we knew that we'd always seem to have overloads, and we did first half, loads of them, and I think playing out from the back and being brave on a big stage for some of them, they were really good. But I just felt with set pieces, we knew we'd get set pieces. We knew we'd have opportunities to score, and I think I think it was one of the games against Blythe where they drew them out a little bit set piece wise, and then we had a blocker and then obviously a free runner. So for us, look, it was a fantastic goal, great delivery. I thought, look, it was outstanding today. Didn't put a foot wrong.
What was the thinking behind the shape before the kick-off?
You know what? We wanted to come here and be brave and enjoy it. We knew Chester would not know what we were going to do because we knew how we were going to adapt and who we needed to look after during the game. But in terms of our shape, I've surprised them with what we were going to do, just because I think before it all sets in and possibly a little bit of negativity, because we had quite a few defenders out there today, it was always about being dominant in certain areas of the pitch and gradually moving up, and we just felt that, you know, Mitch was outstanding, by the way, in there. Won so many headers, tackles, and we just felt we'd get on top. And obviously with having 2 wide men effectively in Hoodie and Sully as well, that keeping them high, you know, they couldn't really get out, and we knew that if it's a back to front ball, Brownie and Rico and Greeny are always going to win that. The one thing I would say to the players is they've not let Chester play. They've not let them play. Even the last couple of minutes, you know, ball's going to keeper, Dre's after it, Danny's coming out to go and mark the other centre half. So Hoodie's right up against their wing back because they've changed shape, and I just think this one, you know, massive look, I'm critical of when we lose, and I'm the first to tell the players, but I just think today it's as footballers, as people, to be winning at half time and be so dominant, to change shape completely, it takes a lot of sort of mental focus to be like, okay, Gaffer's now changed it, but we've been winning and we've been comfortable. But I knew that Chester weren't just going to allow that second half to happen, and you know, I did say to Hoodie about 20 minutes in, do you want to go back to our original shape? And he was like, nah, you know, we're getting out, we'll get down the sides of them, and we're always going to be a threat. And the main thing today was making them run. Look, they're a fit team, they're a hybrid team, you know, we are not, and the lads have outworked them, I felt, today. So, you know what, one of the proudest moments as a manager of this football club, obviously we've had some massive highs, do you know what I mean, but I'm just saying, in terms of the way the lads have gone out and performed today has been, I'm not saying overachieved, because we're a good team. We know we can do that to teams. We just need to be consistent, and if we can, then, you know, our journey will be a successful one.
We're opening up now a 4-point gap between drop zone. How important is it to keep the focus on just picking up points when others are just falling off, and extending that gap even further?
Yeah, you know, it's we know it's going to be tough, and this is just a nice positive weekend. We know next weekend we've got to go back to the drawing board, work all week, and make sure that we can go and get another 3 points. But it's look, the lads, we're not phased, and I've said this so many times, we can lose 2 or 3 on the trot and then go and win. We're not somebody who's going to get into a slump of never winning games, because we know we're excited. You know, the lads coming here today, I think the last time I come here I won 3-0 with Solihull, and I knew it would be a big atmosphere, it would be an intimidating atmosphere, but the crowd was so quiet. And I did say we had a lot of information to the players before the game on the basis of, I don't think they're going to hear me today. We got no Greenie in the dugout as well, no Bridgie, so we know we was, you know, sort of down to in terms of staff numbers. So it's been a busy, hectic sort of day. But no, we got our reward, and I think first half the crowd was silent, and that's what we wanted to do. And like I say, so many of people who have just come out the ground have said, you know, what a team. Like, you don't look like a team down the bottom, but we are, and we're there for a reason. We understand that, and we understand why we're there. But to come to a team where, and this isn't a disrespect to Chester, because Chester will finish where they need to finish. They're one of the best teams in the division. But, you know, our finances, our ground doesn't look like this. You know, we've really worked hard to get here, and we're enjoying it. As much as the losses hurt, we're enjoying it. And it's days like this that Rushall playing Chester away in the league. You know, we've had Scunthorpe and your Bostons, and it's fantastic for the football club. But we are here to do a job. We want to be at this level again. Like I say, everyone keeps writing us off, waiting, but they can wait all season. We're going to keep fighting, and it's days like this that, you know, make winning the playoffs worth it. So look, we're really happy. We've got lots to do now this week to try and prepare for the next game. And like I say, league table is, we know we're in a mini league of our own. There's a number of clubs in it. We need to try and finish, you know, in the top sort of 3 of that mini league, and if we can, then we would have done our job. So, like I say, we're enjoying it. We've got a good week of training to look forward to, yeah, we'll see what next weekend brings.
Just finally, do you think the superb away sport helped the lads get over the line at the end?
Yeah. It's. I've spoken to. Look, we're a family club. I know every supporter that probably has been here today. I've had conversations with them. I've sat in a bar with them. I just think, you know, it's, you can never be critical of because we are a small club, and we understand that. There's been games last season where they really helped us, and there were times when they got us over the line, and it resulted in us getting a promotion, something the club's never done in their history. And I think for this season, there's been certain games where, you know, Boston away, where they've just helped us over the line. That doesn't always happen, but on the flip side of it, we don't always perform either. They probably go home thinking it's rubbish. But you know, we always have to stick together, and I just think today, you know, it's tough. Last couple of minutes when they're just going to overload the box, they're just banging balls in. Brownie's diving in the way, Christian's in there, Weaver makes that great save, and it's very similar to Brackley as well. When we went there, and Weaver made that last-ditch save at the end, and he ain't had nothing to do all game, by the way, but the supporters have just helped, and they've come in numbers today, and it's been, like I say, brilliant. We need it again. But on the flip side, the players need to, and we need to go and perform and give them something to go and cheer. They are sometimes going to not happen because of the level we're at. They understand that, but we do need that fighting spirit, and I think today they've helped us massively get a positive result. And like I say, we'll get on a coach. We're going to enjoy tonight. The lads deserve it, and yeah, look forward to next weekend.